Hey guys, welcome to Oxygen Not Included. So this game, I saw Paul Swears Jr. playing it on YouTube this morning. I actually woke up this morning excited about recording a Sky Factory 3 video. And I got on Sky Factory 3 and I started doing a little bit of grindy stuff. I had this whole plan of what I was going to do for my episode. And I pulled up YouTube while I was doing my grindy stuff and I saw him playing this. And it was amazing. This game looks awesome. So I actually downloaded it, checked it out. I played a little bit here on a test game just to kind of see what it was about, and it was so much fun. So I decided to actually take a break from Sky Factory and we're going to play this. Hopefully I get to uploading my Sky Factory videos pretty soon. And you guys can get this and get a Sky Factory, get this, get a Sky Factory. But this is where it's going to start. We're going to do this first. So let's get going. New game. This game is so much fun. I can't even tell you how much fun I had. I played for like an hour and a half. And I loved every minute of it. There's a lot of things that I got to figure out still. And I'm going to do that with you guys. I think that'll be part of the fun. But let's go ahead and pick out our first three. What do they call these guys again? I can't remember what they're called, but let's pick out our first three guys. This guy we're going to shuffle because he has a low athletics. We don't want that guy. Okay, he's got a high athletics, a learning, maybe this guy. I like this one. We're going to keep this one for sure, okay? Because of the digging and the learning, definitely want this one. We're going to change the name, though. I want to name them based on people that will remind me of their traits. That way when we're playing, I won't have to think about it. I'll just know this guy has these traits. So, let me think. What can we do? Let's do this one, Marty. That one's gonna be Marty. So now this one, am I keeping this one? I think I am actually gonna keep this one. So let's rename. Is that a girl? It's got a girl's name, Elvira. Doesn't look like a girl, but yeah, I don't think it really matters. We'll rename this one. Yeah, this one's gonna be Mark. All right, and this one here, we're not gonna keep. We're gonna shuffle this one. Oh, plus 12 digging, crazy. Wait, this guy cannot. Yeah, this one will be the researcher anyway, so we're not gonna worry about him researching. Mark's not gonna do any researching. And Marty looks like a girl. Okay, and Marty could fall asleep at any time throughout the day. That's not good. But that's alright. So, I think we're going to go ahead and shuffle this one as well. Ugh. No. Shuffle again. I don't like the creative ones because they make a problem when it comes to your decor. If you don't have the right paintings up or the right flower pots, they get really stressed. So we're going to go ahead and skip that one. Strength 5, no. Come on now. Tinkering, no. We got a tinker already. No. Construction plus 6. Small bladder. What does this mean exactly? Has to pee a lot. Okay. Well, you know what? No. You know what? No. Okay, another one we're going to skip. Athletics. So we're gonna have Mark's got the good athletics, so we're going to go ahead and skip on that as well. Shoot. Oh, look at this guy. Are you kidding me? But can't cook, right? No, can't cook. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go with this one. Okay, so we need to name this one. What are we going to name it? Larry. Larry. That one's going to be named Larry. That's awesome. He's got so many good state. Oh, look at this interior decorator. Oh, and I said I didn't want a creative one because of the issues with the stress, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and go with this one. So let's name this Fredstown. Oops, if I could spell. You know, you'll see in my Sky Factory series, I can't spell. Alright, so let's go ahead and embark here. I don't know how much time I spent on that, but it was definitely worth it because that's a big part of this game is getting the right guy starting out here. So let's go ahead and pause it right off the bat here. Your crew has awoken. miles beneath the surface of an unfamiliar terrestrial body. Oddly, they have found no recollection of how they got here. It might be best to start digging. So, anyways, a lot of people have said this is like an asteroid that you're on or something like that. I don't know. I'm not even going to begin to try to figure out what we're on right now. All I know is that we've got to set up a civilization here. So let's get started. First thing I want to do, though, the reason why I paused it is let's look at jobs. Okay. Now, combat, I'm not going to worry about right now. Marty would be best at combat. Cooking, we'll have to worry about here in a minute. Art, we'll go ahead and unclick those two for art. See compost. Really? That's a thing? Someone who does the compost? That's funny. Okay, so see what else. Building. Oh, we don't have any good builders. Dang it. Alright, and I want everybody to dig at the beginning here, so we'll leave that alone. We'll just leave everything alone right now, actually. We'll mess with it later when we get more, I forgot what they were called again. When we get more guys, we'll worry about the jobs. So, first thing I want to look at here is I want to see what kind of stuff we've got and where. So we got some good water over here, water there. This looks like a fun place to hang out. So I think we might actually work this way, work to our left. Use all these open spaces to our advantage. Really not a whole lot to see right now. When we start digging around, we'll get to see a lot more. We're going to need algae, I know, from my first playthrough. That's going to be a big thing. Hopefully there's a lot of algae around. These guys right here give off oxygen, this oxalite. So we'll use that to our best benefit. But to get a good plan going from the beginning is really the best. If you just start digging and making stuff, you'll end up in a bad situation. So let's go ahead and we'll work this way to get a place to hang out. Living quarters. We'll get a living quarters set up over here. We'll work on other things over here. So let's go ahead and get going here. So first thing we want to do, unpause it. And we're going to go, to dig. We're going to tell these guys to dig out this way. Like that. And they just should start digging away. Now, I don't imagine I'm going to fast forward a whole lot right from the beginning. I'm going to spend a lot of time in the pause menu, honestly, because once you get going a little bit, you have to actually sit back and look at what you got going on and move from there. So we'll get this stuff. One thing I did make a mistake on in my first playthrough, though, was getting enough dirt, because you need dirt for your, let me see if I can find it, outhouses. So if you don't have any dirt, you can't use your outhouses. So it doesn't do you any good to make one if you don't have any dirt. So we'll worry about that in a second, though. Let's look at storage compactors. See now, these guys are probably going to clear out way more than they need to, but that's all right. We'll set it up to where everything will work out well. What I'll probably do is come out here and just flatten this whole area out right here. So let's do that. We'll just set all this to be dug out. We'll get plenty and plenty of resources. Plenty and plenty. We'll get a lot of resources. See how it goes here. I'm going to go ahead and speed it up just a little bit to get these guys through this process right here. Probably should start looking at a ladder as well. Actually, we need to dig out some more. Let's dig out all of this. Get all that dug out. And we might even go a little bit over here as well. If we can get a lot done before they're going to start needing to use the restroom and things, it'll actually help quite a bit. Let's see, this is all stuff that falls off of the top, so we have to tell it to mine it again, to dig it again. We make a pretty big area over here because, again, this is going to be where everything happens. Got lots of room down here. We can actually ladder down and make another room down here for sleeping. We're going to do that, I think, as well. Let's let him get all this cleared out. And you know what? Let's go ahead and make some storage compactors. Let's make one right there, one right there, and one right there. Now we'll have to set those to what we want put in them, but we can do that in a minute. And then let's go ahead and let's do some more digging. Let's dig all of this out. I want to get this oxygen algae as well, because we'll need it to make oxygen. So we'll set this guy to take everything, and we'll basically just set everything to get everything. Now these will fill up really fast, but I don't think it matters if they fill up. The guys will just leave the stuff on the ground if they fill up. So it's nice to have stuff in storage, but it's not that big of a deal. Can they reach that over there? Or let's pause it. Alright, so let's go ahead and change our priority. If we tell them that this is priority, they're not going to be able to reach that though, I bet. Priority 9. There we go. They should mine that over the priority 5 right there. So let's see how it goes. Should stop mining this and reach over here and get this stuff. I really want them to get that algae before it's out of reach. Oh no, we got sand falling down. That's alright. It'll be alright. We're going to need to make ladders though. Let's make some ladders and go up here. That way we can get back up to our storage and things. Alright, so what else can we make at this point? Can't really do anything with the oxygen yet. We don't have the raw materials. We're going to need probably copper. And then power is definitely copper. Food's going to be a copper thing. We can only make the rationing box right now, a ration box. There's not much we can really do right now. But they're putting things away, so that's going to work out pretty well. Alright, let's go ahead and do some more digging. This game is really about the digging. We'll do that. I don't know if we want to dig that or not. Well, it's done. Alright. Go throw a ladder in right here. Oh, I forgot about beds. I should have made beds. These guys are sleeping on the job. Alright. It's no big deal. We're going to make a bedroom down here though, right? Yeah. So I guess there's really not much we could have done about sleeping. Unless I just threw some beds down willy-nilly, but we're not going to do that. Let's go and set some more digging to be done here. We'll come across here, tell them to dig that. And then I'm pretty sure... Oh, this is actually a pretty good seed, I think. Yeah, there's lots of flora and stuff to get out. So that's good. Alright, so now we can actually tell them to start using some of this resources that we've gathered. And we're going to tell them to put down a floor right across here. Oops. Okay, so if you make that mistake, you can always go to cancel and just cancel that one and that one. So that works out pretty well. Gonna need to make another ladder. We'll make our sleeping quarters down here. Should be pretty good. Alright, so go to furniture. Cot. We need 3 beds. Put one right there. Let's leave one space in between each bed. Oh, they need to go to the bathroom. Dang it. Where are we going to put the bathrooms at? See, plumbing, outhouse. Now, outhouses can really bring down the stress of your, or bring up the stress of your guys. So, we need to figure out a good spot to put the outhouses. You know what? Right up here. Check it out. Outhouse here, outhouse here. Do we have any dirt? There's really no way to tell if we have any dirt, I don't think. This game is in really early access, so there's going to be a lot of things that we run into that we may not be able to figure out right away. Oops, I did it again. Alright, so we canceled that. Okay, so now they have beds, correct? So I think to assign their beds, Marty's going to get the one on the right. Mark's going to get the one in the middle. And Larry's going to get the one on the left. Should work out pretty well. Again, Oh, we don't have any oxygen generation. How bad is our oxygen at this point? Well, we're going to need copper. Now, do we have any copper? That's one of the things I don't like about this game is you really can't tell what resources you have and what you don't. We've got raw metal, some raw metal, a lot of raw mineral, some liquid, cultivated soil. Okay, we should have the copper we need. We're going to go ahead and set up some power now. Let's see, manual generator. We're going to put this guy right there. Then we're going to get a small battery, a tiny battery. We're going to put it right there. Run some wires. Actually, I don't know if it's better to run your wires now. Oops, too far. Or to do it after you put your tile in. Let's go ahead and put some tile in though. Base, tile. Run it straight across to here. I don't think it matters really if you put your tile in first or how you do it. Got a lot of work to do though. They've got to get up here. Let's go ahead and set that to dig. And then, you know what? I didn't need to set that to dig. So if you're going to actually put tile or something down, you don't have to, or the ladder, for example, you don't have to tell them to dig out that area. They dig it out automatically. So, guy here's building some power. Who is that? Mark's on the treadmill generator is building us some power. Okay, and then we need to go. Let's see, what do we need to do with that? What was I thinking? Cannot remember. Oh, oxygen. We need oxygen. Okay. So let's go ahead and set. Let's go ahead and put it right here. I don't know how much algae we have, but this algae deoxidizer actually puts oxygen into your atmosphere. So, gonna go to power. Run a wire to it, like so. All right. So that should start making oxygen very soon. We won't have to worry about the insufficient oxygen generation. And these guys will get up here, make these toilets, and we'll have the toilet deal set up. Oh man, it's already going to be cycle 3. Wow. That went super fast. One thing that, let's go ahead and put, oh, this is why I went fast. I'm in fast forward. Let's go look at their vitals. So Larry's got a little stress going on here because he's the artistic one, I bet. And then everybody else is good with their stress, fullness. That's how much food they've eaten, I take it. Okay, so they're all looking pretty good. You can also look at oxygen. It's not too bad. We're going to need some oxygen up here. Was that a vacuum? I didn't even look to see if that was a vacuum up here. I bet it is, though. Well, it couldn't have been a vacuum. There's an open spot right there. All right. Well, and then you've got power grid. Temperature overlay. It's warmer over here, isn't it? So I don't know if going this way is a good idea or not. We might need to go that way in the future. Lighting overlay, we're not there yet. No lights. Plumbing overlay, again, we're not there. So on and so forth. So the decor. This is, again, a big thing. If you got a guy who's artistic or a gal who's artistic, they will get stressed out very quickly because there is no decor. So we're going to work on that. How long until we get another guy? 324 seconds. All right. So really at this point, we just got to get up here, get the toilets built. We should probably start looking at research. Can we do any research yet? Stations. Oh, we can make a research station. So let's put one in. Oh, it asks you. Okay, let's put one in right here. Research is something you want to get started pretty quickly. That way we can get everything set up and get progressing in the game. So, see, power, electrical wire, got to run some power over to it. One thing that I have not had a problem with is in this game is resources, other than getting started, like we talked about earlier, the need for dirt and stuff like that, so the outhouses work. Other than that, I really haven't had any issue with resources. Again, I only did one playthrough. I didn't want to spoil it for you or for anybody else, for me. Everybody's obviously hungry. They're eating, huh? So I wanted to get going as quickly as possible with you guys. So we're starting it up right now. You know, that's Marty, right? Yeah, Marty's on the treadmill. Larry's building the research station. Mark's building the research station. Larry, where's he going? Oh, he's going to pick up stuff and take it up here to storage. Cool. So let's go ahead and fast forward it just a little bit, because I want this stuff to get done up here. We're definitely going to need to do something about food very quickly. But I really want these toilets to be working. We don't have the resources required for the food maker, the microbe musher. So it needs copper ore. We need more copper ore. So let's look around. Let's find some copper ore. Okay, where's it at? Copper ore. Is this copper down here? That is copper down here. Oh, there's copper right here too. Let's go ahead and set that to get mined out. Okay. And then where else do we have copper at? There's some in here. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. We'll probably go down from here, down into this area, mine all this stuff up. We're going to need this water. Probably going to need that water as well. We're going to need a lot of water, so this stuff is not good water. This is all contaminated water. Can't use that. It's all right. So we'll get up here and make our outhouses. We'll get this done. No research selected. Okay, so let's select a research. Now, because I had that issue in my first playthrough, we're going to do interior decor. So we'll get started with that. Interior. Oh, there's a lot of cool things to research here. You can do farming stuff, gas piping, liquid piping, power generation, and then fine dining, so on and so forth. It's pretty cool. So we'll go ahead and get that started, and after you select that, you have to queue up some research to be done here. Come on. So novice research, queue this up. Who's going to do the research, I wonder? I can't remember who we set to do that research. Okay, so it could be Marty or Larry. Probably Marty, though. Who's that? Nope, Larry's getting on the research. I'm pretty sure that Marty would be better at the research than Larry, but we'll just let it go. Will do their thing. We're going to go ahead and set the priority for these to be higher. Oh shoot, I got to change this. Let's do 8. They're already working on them though, so we're good. Not to worry, not to worry. Alright guys, well, I don't know how long this episode's been running for. I didn't set a timer or anything, but I think it's going to be good for the first episode. Tune in next time to see how well our guys do. And remember, you too could be one of the 5. Just subscribe. Bye.